Hey there, Sovereign. It's Monica Grace from cardreadingqueen.com, and today's video is going to be a reading about how can I manifest a text message from my twin soul. Now, I've really laid out this to focus primarily on the throat chakra and the heart chakra, and that's very specific because this is a reading about doing about receiving messages, and it's about receiving a message from a very specific person. So I am somebody who believes through the law of attraction that you can receive a message and you can manifest a message from a specific person. Doesn't mean it's going to be a great message, doesn't mean it's going to be a confession of love. You know, it's not necessarily a great message unless you shift your energy to make it that way. I am somebody, though, who believes that you can manifest a relationship with a specific person if that is what you want and what you desire. Now, that doesn't mean that you should go stalking them. It doesn't mean that you should do anything like that. And everything has to be very consensual, but this is what I believe. So we're going to get into the reading. Before I do that, I just want to say that there will be a semi-personal reading to go with this. So if you want to access that, it's at cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. And so the reason to access that is if this reading is resonating with your situation. Now, this reading does not check into cosmic energies. It does not tap into collective energies of the twin soul community right now. What I'm actually tapping into is a situational energy. So it's a situation of somebody who wants to receive a text message from their twin soul, and how can they manifest that? Because of that, these readings are evergreen. So you are able to come to this reading at any point. It's not reliant on the timelines. All right, so the bundle at cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings, it's focused on, there are about 50 situational readings throughout the year. There's already several posted to that as I'm recording this in February. There's also zodiac readings. So if you're interested in those are also posted to the channel, and not just to the channel, but also to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. Those are coming out about every month. So there was one for January. You can check in with that if you were looking at, or if you are experiencing an energy of a new beginning or a new year, definitely take a look at that. This one in February is going to be focused on love. It's going to be released probably in the next week or so, from when this video is posted. So if you're watching this in real time, it should be there within a week. And that is going to be just focused on love and romance. It's just going to be a general love reading. All right, so let's get into this situation focused on how can you manifest a text message from your twin soul. And we're going to pull cards on the divine masculine side, and then also the divine feminine side. All right, so getting some strong messages here. Especially here, the friendship and anger cards on the divine feminine side. I feel like I should just start here because this is definitely a much more passionate energy than this is over here. So what's going on here is that the feminine is really, I'm getting that they are really wanting to communicate with the masculine, but when they do communicate with the masculine, it is going to be a bit guarded, basically. It's just going to be a guarded energy. And so friendship, anger, I think these are both pretty literal. If you are a if you are a divine masculine who is trying to manifest a text message from your feminine, you know, the message, it could be a little challenging right now because what they're feeling right now is that, you know, they're not feeling a lot of romance, they're feeling that the two of you may be better off just being friends. But there's also this anger. And so I think that is having to do with something in the past, some situation that the two of you have experienced in the past. And so, you know, she may be willing to reach out to you and you may be able to manifest that outreach, but it could come out as a bit frustrated, a bit, you know, angry, even just a bit passionate. So these two energies are really, they're very like intense energies right now. On the masculine side, if you're the feminine trying to manifest a text from the masculine, what's going on here is that they are, you know, they're feeling kind of into the communication. If they are going to reach out to you, it's going to be from a place of just like, of compassion and love for you, not necessarily in a romantic way of any sort, though it could be. And it could be that they are really understanding your feelings right now. I think the bigger thing though is that they are in a place of really testing the waters and just seeing if they even want to be in communication. So this is a chance for them to, you know, kind of see like, reaching out, how does it feel? Does it feel good? And if so, I'll keep communicating. And they're also experiencing like, if it doesn't feel good, then, you know, maybe I kind of pull back from that communication, divest my energy in that communication. And it doesn't mean that they are cutting anybody off. It doesn't mean that they don't want to talk to you. It just means that they are just pulling back because they're not feeling like it's the right time. So there's an intuition in this masculine that they just feel like they're going to go with the divine timing and they're going to feel into that divine timing. All right, so I've got the Star Child Tarot. It's kind of one of my favorite decks right now. And I did do an unboxing of this if you're curious about it. If you're thinking about getting it for yourself, I am going to pull, let me get this situated. I'm going to pull a little bit more of the story. Oh, struggling to shovel this today. I'm going to pull a little bit more of the story for the masculine. All right, so what's going on with this masculine and what is the feminine seeing right now? Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Crystals. What the masculine is seeing right now is that he's kind of feeling this energy of a break in many ways. And I think it's like there's a very calm approach here, but he's still in resting mode is what I'm getting. So this whole piece about, you know, this very calm energy up here with like, you know, I feel like he's feeling his feminine's feelings. He has a lot of compassion for her. He has a lot of empathy for her and what she's going through. But there's just something kind of holding him back from responding to it right now. So what I'm getting is just that he believes that he should just kind of be doing his own thing right now. Like he's just not focused on his feminine that much. You know, we have the Two of Crystals. What I'm getting here is that it's like, it's just this energy of like, he's got things going on in the 3D. Could be like a job opportunity, could be, you know, children, it could be parents. There's something in his world right now that he's trying to focus on. He's trying to clean it up. And that's just where his energy is going right now. That's where his focus is going. So he feels bad that he's not communicating with the feminine that much, but he's also, you know, he's also kind of like, it's like this energy of like, look, like she's not going anywhere. It's basically the energy. Like she's there. She's not going anywhere. She hasn't gone anywhere so far. And I can take my time with this. So he's just not feeling an urgency around this. Let's see what's going on with the feminine. What is going on with the feminine? Why is she feeling so guarded toward her masculine? What's going on with the feminine in the 3D? All right, so we also have the Four of Cups. On this side, Page of Wheels. The wheel is the Pentacles suit. And then over here, the crystals is the Pentacles suit. So if you were curious about that. All right, so we got the Four of Cups, Page of Wheels, and 10 of Cups. So what I'm getting from the feminine is it's a very different energy. So this Four of Swords was kind of like, you know, chilling. It's like a very calm energy. This Four of Cups over here, it's an energy of frustration is what I'm getting. So this feminine is really frustrated with this process. And she's trying to like figure things out because she wants to get to this 10 of Cups. She's really like kind of spinning her wheels, trying to figure out what the issue is, like why her spiritual work isn't working. She's feeling just really irritated by it, really frustrated. And she may be even doing some manifestation work and it doesn't seem like it's creating the results. And what's happening is, I think what's happening is that there is, any frustration is attachment in a way, right? So frustration, heartbreak, anger, all of that is attachment to a specific outcome. And when you're trying to manifest, you have to release your attachment to the outcome. So I'm getting that there is some thread of doing the spiritual work in order to get something. And that is kind of blocking up the manifestation of it. We're going to go back to the masculine side and look at what's really going on behind the scenes. Just try to go deeper into this specific story. So the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Sun. What's really going on with him? I think this masculine, the biggest thing is that he's really trying to, it's like he's not wanting to go forward right now. He's actually just happy with where he's at. He's even trying to kind of stay where he's at rather than moving forward. And it could be because that's very comfortable for him. The second thing I'm getting is that he is pulled into the past right now. So he's really spinning on something that happened in the past and working toward healing that. So it's like his energy is not really as freed for the future. And, it goes back again, there's this energy of, he knows that the future is going to be there when he gets to it. He's not trying to actively pursue the future. He's really trying to actively pursue his own happiness. He's trying to pursue healing. He's trying to kind of hold on to everything he has. So I'm getting like the juggler who has a bunch of different balls in the air, and he's just trying to keep all the balls in the air. He's not ready to add another ball to the mix. It's just an energy. I think he's really trying to stay present as well. So there's, I think that's also why this top, these top overall energies are talking about communication, and it's kind of like this very relaxed attitude of like, let's just see where this communication goes. It doesn't, just because we're in, just because we get back in contact doesn't mean I'm committing to anything. Like I'm just replying to a text message. It's like this energy of just being really present and not having a plan for the future. All right, on the feminine side, we have the Knight of Cups. We have Temperance. And the Three of Wands. So here's what's going on behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, the feminine is really driven by her emotions still. She wants to communicate with love, and she wants that relationship still. Or she wants that relationship to go deeper, depending on how the relationship is right now. There's definitely, it's like she wants to move forward is the problem. She's really, so I see this Knight of Cups is looking at the masculine and where he's at. And this Three of Wands is trying to pull this whole caravan. It's trying to really drive it forward. And the masculine isn't really ready for that. So you can kind of see she is looking at the masculine over here, but like the masculine is looking at the past. And she is looking toward the future. And that is really causing an energetic conflict for them. We got this Temperance card, but what I'm getting from it is actually a hot and cold energy from the feminine, possibly also from the masculine. So it could be that she's interpreting the masculine's energy as hot and cold, like, okay, he was interested and now he isn't, type of thing. But I'm also getting that she is being hot and cold. So if you are the feminine watching this, I would just encourage you to look at, is there anywhere that I am acting hot and cold? Like maybe you're reaching out to him and then you're not responding to him. Or you're reaching out to him, but there's no purpose. It's like just to chat with him. And he's looking for like, happy to talk to you, but like what specifically do you need? And kind of a little bit more of a briskness to his desired communication. All right, so let's just pull one more row. We're gonna go into what's happening subconsciously for the masculine. So subconsciously for the masculine, we have oppression. This is number 15, and this is the devil in a traditional tarot. We also have Page of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So it's really, I guess what I'm getting from this, so this oppression card, everything I'm getting is still like, look into the past. So this oppression card, which is, traditionally the devil, what I'm getting from this is that he is just really stuck in the past and looking at something. The Page of Cups, we also had the Six of Cups up here. I'm getting that this either has to do with a previous relationship that he's kind of nursing a wound from, or it could also just be like an inner child type of wound. So he's healing something pretty deep, I think, right now. And that's why he's kind of, wishy-washy, and he just doesn't have that energy, for this forward movement. We've got the Knight of Wands, and it's like this person is looking backwards still. So typically this card is about looking, it's about like a rush of passion or like kind of charging in and taking over. What I'm getting here though is that his passion, it's like he's leaking his passion and his passionate energy to something that is in the past that is holding him back right now. So this is something that he needs to heal. Now, with this, if you are the feminine, this could apply to you too. Just because, you know, if the masculine is healing this right now, the feminine might also be healing this and not realize that she's healing this. So this is something that he's a little unclear of. If you are the feminine and you want to communicate about this, it's going to be really important because he doesn't know that he's doing this. But, and I think he's going to get really defensive if the if the feminine comes in and is like, hey, are you still hung up on this ex, this ex from your previous relationship? I think that will be kind of triggering. So, I think be really gentle with this because this is not something he's realizing. But what you could do is you could talk about something that you are healing from this. All right, so let's go to the subconscious for the feminine. What is going on that the feminine doesn't understand about herself? She doesn't quite realize it about herself. All right, so we have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Lovers. So what's happening here, and this is a message for the masculines as well. So if you're a masculine and you're trying to manifest a message from your feminine, what's happening here is like she is really just kind of tired of this journey. She's actually really worn out from it. So we have the 9 of Cups and we have the Lovers. She's been wishing for this twin soul relationship for a while, but we also have this 10 of Wands, and she's really exhausted. She needs to take a break. And so what's happening here is that the masculine might be reaching out and she's not really that responsive because her energy is just not there. She would like things to move forward, but there's kind of an energy of giving up on the masculine. She obviously hasn't, but there's just this energy of, feeling worn out from that communication. And if you're the feminine, I think go within and see if that resonates for you. If you're just kind of feeling tired of this journey, and if that's affecting the communication, because there could be some part of you that doesn't really want to deal with your masculine right now. And that could be blocking him from contacting you as well. I'm going to pull some final guidance, and then we are going to go to the semi-personal reading, sometimes called an extended reading by other readers on YouTube and elsewhere where these readings are done. But I encourage you, if you are feeling into this energy, we're going to go through a lot more stuff. Let me get my notes on this. So if you're feeling into this energy, the extended reading is going to include some hidden aspects of the situation, what is going on under the surface of the situation, what does each party want from the other, what does each party feel is missing from the other, so like why, what they're feeling in terms of the communication, what each party is blocked on, how they can each heal the block and move forward, and then we'll pull some final guidance. So again, if this is tapping into your situational energy, definitely go to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. You can get the semi-personal or extended reading of this reading with the bundle. And so the bundle, it's basically, it's really affordable. And again, you'll get at least 50 situational readings throughout the year of 2020. Super, super affordable. And probably, I'll probably be posting more, to be honest, because I try to post Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. And obviously, if there's a full moon, a new moon, anything like that, then I wouldn't be posting then. And then I also miss a couple days, so don't be alarmed if I miss one. But there's likely to be far more than 50 of these readings up there. And then you'll additionally get the zodiac readings as well. So about one a month. And it's a full set of 12. So that's just a bonus. It's additional. So you have the bundle pricing. You also have a payment plan if that makes more sense for you. Both are super affordable, and really if it's something that you want, there's really no reason that you wouldn't be able to afford it. So definitely check that out, cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. All right, so we have guidance for the masculine. And so this is if you're going to reach out to your twin, or if you're trying to manifest a message, text message from your twin. Any sort of message really, could also be a social media message. So we have the mirror guardian, take time to reflect. And then we have the wise one, grow within your current situation. So what I'm getting from the masculine is that this masculine needs to really, what he's seeing right now in terms of communication with his feminine, he really needs to notice what he's seeing and do some mirroring work on that. See where he's finding that within himself. I'm also getting that he's got a couple 3D situations going on right now. And we kind of hit on some of that. There might be a new opportunity. There's really essentially two things that he's juggling. So I talked about that with this Two of Crystals. Two situations that he's juggling in the physical, and that he's just kind of got a lot on his plate right now. So what I'm getting from this is just really that these situations, I would say the most important thing is to stay present, because these situations are moving him toward his twin soul union. So stay present with this. It says grow within your current situation. Another message I'm getting is that there's not really a ton of value in dwelling on the past. It's important for healing. So if the masculine is actively healing that past, then that is useful. But if he's not, then pull back on that and focus on the present. Focus on the opportunities presented to you right now. Now, on the feminine side, we have Oracle. Wait for important information. And then we also have the Stag, trust and thrive. And I think that's interesting because we have these two that are kind of mirroring each other for me, and then these two that are mirroring each other. For the feminine, I think there's a lack of faith going on. A lack of faith, and also just kind of a desire for the masculine to be really present that is blocking him from being present in a way. And it's not, it's really hard to pinpoint that energy. Let me see. How can it's like, it's really about like, as the feminine, I think it's important to move forward with your life, even if you don't have the masculine by your side right now. And there's a separation there in that the masculine is always by your side energetically, even if he's not by your side in the physical. So it's almost like you've been wanting to pull the masculine forward so badly that you are, and like it's like you're almost like holding yourself back as a result. So it's like you want to go forward, but you are looking to him. This is how it looks. It's like, here's you wanting to move forward, but there's a part of you that's looking backward at him. And this is the part where because you love him, so you're looking backward at him. But unfortunately, you really need to move forward on your own, is what they're saying right now. Move forward on your own and trust that the masculine is right there by your side, even if it doesn't look like that in the physical right now. And the physical is just an illusion. This wait for important information card, to me, this is really important. So what's going on is on the masculine side, there's something that the feminine is not privy to about the situation. And so this could be in the 3D. It's possible that we'll get into that in the semi-personal reading that we're going to do right after this. I don't actually know though, because I'm not going to know until we pull the cards. It's also just possible that you are meant to find this out through divine timing. So it's hard to say. I mean, we are gonna, we will try to go deeper into this, but it's really just the energy of like, you don't quite know what's going on with the masculine. So don't be quick to make assumptions, because some of that frustration toward the masculine is founded in false assumptions right now. All right, so that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to keep going with this reading, make sure you go to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. And there you'll be able to pick up all the semi-personal readings. There's gonna be over 50 of them for situational readings, just like this one, so you can watch them at any time. And you can see a list of what's already posted there in terms of the questions that we are doing. And then if it'll also include the zodiac readings. So that's 12 readings coming out about once a month. And there's already the January one posted, and then the February one will be posted within about a week of this posting. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.